Dear leaders from all around the world, it's afternoon and it's very sunny and it's more than 40 degrees in Dubai. So even the weather is hot, but our network team is more hot. You know why? Because we have Raj.
Thank you so much, Steph. And well, that was a very warm welcome, I would say. In fact, a hot welcome. But a very good afternoon to all our leaders across the world. And thank you so much for joining today's important update. This is exclusively designed for all of you who missed out on the Monday's update with respect to the C1 token, wallet, and much more. And today we have with us our Web3 director, Chris, and along with him will be joining our C1 token manager, Pesh. Chris and Pesh, let me first talk to you about them. Chris, as you all know, you love him. He is one of the co-founders of Planet IX, developed a very successful game on chain at one of the highest rated Polygon blockchain comes in Planet IX. With his experience, with his endeavor into the blockchain industry and the crypto world, we are highly obliged to have him designing the aspects around the C1 token. In fact, C1 as a Web3 world. And of course, we do have Pesh, who will be assisting Chris. In fact, Pesh will be the C1 token manager, who again hails from the same industry with a plethora of knowledge sailing across the Web3 and the crypto world. We got a chance to meet Pesh when he was here in Dubai for a whole month for the Power Days. And it was so dynamic to see him knowing the nitty-gritties of this industry. Talking to him was even more fun because he knows what it is for the network and how it is built. I mean, we have seen a lot of people, we have met so many people in this industry at various events and forums, but it becomes even more stronger when a person who understands the blockchain, the crypto, the Web3 world, and also understands people in the network, their emotions, their sentiments, their thoughts. When the amalgamation is so strong with both the aspects in mind, it is definitely going to make a big revolution. And therefore, we all have the opportunity to listen to Pesh and Chris. I'll not take much of a time today, and without further much of an ado, I would request you to please make sure that you are participating, involving yourself.
Recording in progress.
Into this call with all your heart, mind, and soul, because these updates are super important. So, dear leaders, let's welcome our Web3 director, Christopher Jeansson. Chris, over to you.
Thank you, Raj. So happy to be here. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks for being interested and having the curiosity to learn more about this Web3 adventure we're all about to embark on. It's super exciting times. I'm here together with Pesh. Hello, Pesh.
Hello, hello.
Our very own token manager, like you said, Raj. We're currently in Sweden for the summer, preparing, working hard, syncing with the devs to get everything in place. So we're about to launch the token as soon as possible, and the wallet, of course. And then we will be moving down to Dubai, both of us, later in August. So it's 2024 and 2025 is the most exciting future ahead that I've ever seen, especially in this space. So we're right at the right time, at the right place, at the right place, at the right time. So it's let's just get started. So Pesh, maybe you should start a little bit with the token and the wallet. I think Raj, you will handle the presentation, right?
Absolutely.
Amazing. I'll take that as a yes. Okay, so let's just dive in and get started. People want to know what it's all about.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pesh. I come from Stockholm, Sweden, and I'm the C1 token manager. I have worked together with the token with Chris for quite some time, and I'm also moving down, as you heard, to Dubai. I was down in Dubai last month, and I was really happy to meet the network. It was extraordinary days, the power days, and I can't wait to get started even more when I move down. So my past work has involved launching tokens, and from my experience, I can tell that the opportunities that comes with a token, they are limitless. And today we stand at the starting point of launching our own token. So I'm really excited to share with you how this token will play a significant role in our existing ecosystem. So we can start to talk about the roadmap, what has been and what's coming. We have the Q1, where we had the C1 rewards and LP conversion. We also had upgrade for free. And in Q2, we're going to have our own C1 token launch, the wallet launch, staking pool, and streamable tokens. And in Q3, we're going to have our own NFT marketplace where you can trade the NFTs, buy and sell. I will tell you more about it. And also lucky airdrops. And in Q4, we're going to have the big C1 crypto event and also our exchange launch. We will also be listed in global exchanges. Yes, that's what's coming. So I'm really excited for this upcoming year. We can go to the next slide and talk about the token utility. So yes, this token will not only be a piece of technology, it's your ticket to a world of exclusive benefits and rewards. And our team has worked really hard to make sure these tokens are effective and secure. So on the right side, you can see the distribution. And what I'm going to tell you is that imagine earning tokens simply by doing what you're passionate about. It could be recruiting new members, attending to our exclusive events, and climbing up in the ranks. So this token will mean direct rewards for your contributions and involvement. So holding a certain amount of token grants you benefits within the C1 ecosystem. As you can see also on the right side, you have 22.4% to the community treasury. You also have 37% for the airdrops and C1 rewards. So what does that mean? It means the community, the community, will hold more than 50% of the token. So you will just not be part of the community, you will be the heart of it by holding the majority of the tokens. And to receive the tokens, we also need a wallet, right? And the wallet, we can move to the next slide. The launch of the wallet has taken some time, as you know, but that is because we want to make sure everything is working properly with the wallet, because wallet is one of the most important things in the crypto space. And therefore, we have worked with the best companies in the industry. They have already created hundreds of millions of wallets and can guarantee us safety, because wallet and safety is very important for our belongings. It's fire blocks, and this will also be integrated with the exchange. We can move to next one, and we're going to talk about the tokens. Let's talk about how it will be distributed to you, the holders. It will be through streamable tokens by Superfluid. And imagine a steady flowing stream continuously feeding a river. That's how the token will be distributed, smoothly and constantly. So the flow rate will depend on your NFT pack. The better NFT pack you got, the faster you get the tokens. And so you will be able, just on the left side, you will be able to look at your wallet balance and see it increase in tokens every second, just on the left side, as you can see. So why is this mechanism so good? It's because it allows us to anticipate and predict the price movement. It brings stability and security of the token. It also helps to manage selling pressure. So instead of releasing everything at once, it will be distributed with a stream. So another way to strengthen the security of our ecosystem is staking. We can move to the next slide. So by securing the ecosystem, we have staking pools. you can lock up the tokens from 6 to 48 months. And by that, you will earn fees from the ecosystem by staking. So, and you will also have like, so you're just not holding the tokens when you are staking. You will play an active role to make our platform stronger and more stable. So what does staking pool and streamable mean for you and our ecosystem? It means stability. It means the value of our token remains steady. We can move to next slide and talk a bit about the premium offer we have. We have this new NFT pack launch, as you know. It started 23 May. It's limited supply and it's exclusive for the Fifth Element members. And 50% of the price can be paid in BPs. So, and now we're gonna let Chris come in back in and talk about the exchange.
Thank you for that, Pesh. Well, if you're not excited now, I don't know what. This is, it's amazing updates, and this is what it's all about. Releasing everything at once, coordinated and beneficial for you as the participants in the network. We're weighing a lot in the stability and the security, as Pesh has been talking about. Just imagine, it's millions of members signing up to acquire these wallets and becoming token holders. It's of the utmost importance that we do this aligned and with the joint mission and purpose for you to earn as many tokens as possible and for the tokens to have the most utility as possible. So this is great. Just like Pesh said, we have partnered up with a global exchange, so we will have our own version integrated in the network. So it will be on one platform, the exchange and the wallet. So this is going to be great. This will be launched a bit later this year, beginning of next year. So the focus right now will be on the token and wallet, but the global exchange is coming. Okay, next slide. It's so super important that we work with the best. So this is why we have partnered up with the best in the industry. This is some of them. This is the most important ones. And if we take a look at the next slide, we can see who else is working with these companies. It's banks, it's trading platforms, it's marketplaces, it's some of the biggest in the industry who rely on these services and the infrastructure that we also have been chosen. It's important that they have created hundreds of millions of wallets already, because we're also going to create hundreds of millions of wallets eventually, and we can't just go with anybody. So it's super important that we choose the right partners in this endeavor. Okay, next slide. As you know, if you have a centralized exchange account from before, the things you can do on a centralized exchange is exchange, spot trading, futures trading. What we're going to add to this is the social aspect. So you can follow other traders, hopefully make a buck on that. But you will also have access to unique quests and daily claims, all for the gamification and educational aspect of getting onboarded to a fully functioning centralized exchange. Next slide. Everything will be based on a referral strategy. This is the great benefits of network marketing. We want you to earn a passive income from everything you're contributing with into the ecosystem. You will be able to stake your tokens to acquire even higher bonuses. But most importantly, what you will have as a tool, as a networker, will be to onboard new users into crypto in a fun, innovative way, but also earn some extra bucks along the journey. Next slide, please. So for example, new signups. Of course, you should earn some when you're signing up on new people into the platform. We have all trading fees. If you have a centralized exchange already, you know you pay fees all the time. You pay fees to deposit money, to withdraw money, to exchange money. Soon you'll probably even pay to have money on the exchange, right? The centralized exchanges, Binance, Bybit, OKX, etc., they're earning billions and billions of dollars on all these fees. What we're enabling is the profit share mechanisms, so that if you're an active participant, if you're staking your tokens on the exchange, if you're contributing to the growth and the sustainability on the platform, you will acquire these fees together with the platform. So it's a perfect storm in a way. It's a perfect fit. And this is how it should be. And I know that you will like this, and that you already like it. And the good thing with this is that everything will be based on the C1 token. The C1 token will be the glue in this entire ecosystem. So instead of needing to exchange your token all the time to do different things, join pre-sales or whatever it might be, we will use the C1 token and build on that. So our goal is to make the C1 token as valuable as possible. That's what we're aiming for here. So if we move on, this is the great summary. This is everything that's going to happen this year and next year. And as you can see, it's fully packed with tons of different events and milestones. Most importantly is where we are right now, June, July. We're aiming for the C1 token and the C1 wallet launch. That will be the primary focus for us now. Together with that will come the staking pools. Moving a bit forward in Q4 is when we will have the big event, the exchange launch, and also listings on multiple exchanges. And then moving forward, you can see how we're planning to grow this ecosystem and the utility. And I mean, we have a 4 or 5 year roadmap ahead that we're going to start executing on right now. But everything is also subject to change, of course, and the timelines and dependent on how we move the next couple of months, we will try to move as seamlessly and naturally as possible. What I can say about this summary is that no one in the industry is doing it as comprehensive as this. I can assure you that. And with our expertise that we have been gathering for the last 3-4 years, building Planet IX, the world's biggest NFT game, having contacts in the entire industry with centralized exchanges, with ecosystems, with blockchains and service providers, we're bringing Web3 to the network marketing industry. And we're doing it in a decentralized, immersive way, and we believe this is the perfect intersection of the future, and this is where the future is and will start growing. So it's just super exciting. Use this summary here as a tool when you're onboarding new users into C1 ecosystem, because this right here will say it all. People will understand what's about to happen and what an advantage we have taking these next couple of steps compared to everybody else. So you will learn about Web3, blockchain, NFTs, and decentralization, and it's going to be great. The response we have been getting so far is out of this world. People are super excited. You start to seeing your tokens in the back office. The transition into Web3 and the wallet is about to take place. You will be able to use your tokens, earn tokens. I mean, the only thing you will regret is not having more tokens. So it's super exciting times, and we're working hard here in Stockholm with partners and developers all across the globe to ensure that this launch will be the biggest and best this industry has seen. And from that we keep growing This is just the first step. Releasing the token, releasing the wallet. That's the first step of many. We have a year-long future ahead, and if you're not excited already, I suggest that you learn more about everything we were doing, because this is going to be a game changer. So I think that's it for us. Obviously, we will be around many more times ahead, diving into these different features and utilities. But I hope this gave you a good overview and understanding about what's about to come. Over to you, Raj.
Thank you so much,
sure.
Chris, and thank you so much, Pesh. I just have a couple of questions, Chris and Pesh, because we did receive a lot of questions last time. I'm just going to take 2-3 important questions, if that's okay with you.
Yes, of course. That's
Perfect.
why we are here.
Great. That sounds great. I mean, firstly, thank you so much for such an elaborative explanation and a deep dive into how things are looking forward and what are the things that we are planning and doing. I remember our conversation where you clearly said that, Raj, we need to have the right positioning, we need to have the right time, we need to do a lot of things that surrounds the C1 token. A question that comes up, Chris, is when are we launching, or when are we planning to launch our C1 token, C1 wallet staking pool? That's the first question.
Yeah, great question. And I know the anticipation is very high, and people have been waiting for a long time. If it was up to us, we would already launch right now, today. The amount of users and the amount of tokens we are releasing initially sets very high standard. So we need to make sure that everything happens in the right time. The wallet needs to be done, the tokenomics, the token, and the staking pool. So we are working with it now. We have built most of the things. We are testing some final mechanics. We're just bringing everything together. And this has been like a 6-month, 12-month long journey already. So now everything is falling into the right place. We're aiming to launch, like I said, now as soon as possible. If that means later this month, next month, that's something we need to see and follow up more frequent. But we are at the starting line on this mission, and we are basically finalizing everything before we can go ahead and do the big launch. So I would say within the next month or two, we should be ready.
That's great. So our ETA is within a month or two at max. Chris,
Yes.
also following up with one important thing. What are we looking at in November, December? Because that's a distinct clarification we need. So C1 token, C1 wallet, staking pool, maximum in a month or two. However, what are we looking at in November, December?
Yeah, this is also a great question, and it could be difficult to understand, especially if you're not a vivid crypto user. Basically, what we're doing now is a controlled launch. We're giving people access to their wallet, to their tokens, in this streamable mechanics. We will have different airdrops. People won't be getting all the tokens at once, because that could potentially be very damaging to the ecosystem. So what we're doing now is that we're doing a soft launch, as it's called. Later in this year, in November, December, we're doing the full launch, which means that everything will be decentralized. We will have decentralized liquidity pools for full trading. We will be listed on many exchanges. You will have the token utility more outmapped, so you can use the token for many different things. So the staking now is what's most important. We need to give people access to their wallet. They need to have their tokens so they can start contributing to the growth and to the securities, to securing the ecosystem for a long, sustainable growth. So we will have two distinct epochs, if you will. The first one is a softer launch, and then we later this year it will be 100%. It will be full. People will have more tokens. They will have more utility and more freedom of their tokens, if you will.
Perfect. That sounds like a great plan, Chris.
Thank you.
Last question. What am I getting if I have a higher package? What's the benefit for me upgrading to probably a fifth element or an ether package versus if I am currently at earth package?
Yeah, great question. Again, I don't know. People really know what's about to happen. So the NFTs will dictate the flow rate of the tokens. Meaning, if you have, I'm just throwing around with numbers now. Let's say you have an Earth, then maybe you will get 10 tokens a day, right? From all of your tokens, you will have 10 tokens every day in the stream. Whereas if you have a fifth or even an ether pack, maybe you will get 1,000 tokens a day. So you take all of your tokens that you have acquired through C1 rewards, loyalty points, in the element packages, in events, power-ups, etc. These will all have different allocations, and they will have different starting dates, of course, but also different flow rates. So dependent, and this is where it becomes interesting, because the NFT level you have will basically multiply the flow rate. So the higher package you have, the faster you will get your tokens. So this is what I've been talking about for a while now. I would recommend people to have as high NFT level as they find necessary if they want the tokens faster. And this is, from our perspective, it's just common sense. Usually the members with the highest NFT package also the ones more committed to the overall ecosystem. They're the ones doing more sales, more calls, more marketing. And these are the members that we want to incentivize and give tokens faster. So it's all connected. We will do some illustrations. We will do some more in-depth explanations of exactly how this will work, so people can easier understand. But basically, bottom line, the higher pack, the faster you will get your tokens.
That sounds like a great thing. Thank you for the detailed explanation, Chris. And thank you so much, Pesh, for joining. Yes, we are all looking forward to having you here very soon. And it's important that we go ahead and discuss and describe various things that surround the C1 token, because we are flamboyantly entering into the crypto space. And therefore, it's important, and we are doing this. And like you said, Chris, it's important that we go stage by stage, structure by structure, as we have addressed the biggest concerns from our members, which is the utilization of BP. And now they do have an opportunity to use 50% of their BP to buy any of the package. We are then now looking forward towards entering into the C1 token wallet and staking pool. Yes, this will open a lot of doors for a lot of you who are coming up from different markets. And that's one of the best strategies to go forward with. I know the anticipation, the excitement, the curiosity is way too high. When are we going to have it, sir? Can we have it now? Can we have it tomorrow? Like Chris said, yes, we can have it tomorrow. We can have it day after tomorrow. But it's important to position. It's important to make sure that we go ahead and do things in the right place at the right time. Chris, I just got some Q&As from the Q&A panel. Anton asks, can we transfer C1 tokens to different wallet? How would you react to this, and what would you advise on that?
I mean, Are you looking to transfer tokens between different users, for example, or is it outside? I mean, we will have our own wallet, right? Initially, and that would be a custodial wallet. So from that, you will be able to transfer some of the tokens between each other. But it's not until end of this year when we go fully with the non-custodial options as well, and we will have a decentralized liquidity pool. It's not until then you will be able to transfer your tokens outside of the wallet. And this is basically because there won't be any liquidity. So initially, the first step of this launch would be to use the tokens inside the ecosystem, and like you said, phase by phase or step by step. So initially, it won't be made possible to transfer the tokens to, let's say, your MetaMask or something, because also it makes sense. You won't be able to use them there either way.
Absolutely. So the first step is, yes, you can do a peer-to-peer transfer, some of the C1 tokens. But yes, when we talk about different wallets, that comes up with after the exchange. So thank you so much, Chris. Last question here that I'm taking for Chris and Pesh. There's a question from anonymous attendee saying, hey, Chris, will C1 token also play an important role in Planet IX?
I think this is the natural next step, and we can see it here on the summary that we're showing. We have a C1 Explosive Launchpad. We have the C1 Network DAO, additional DeFi products, dApps, decentralized apps. This will come more when we have secured this launch here, right here. Then we will focus more about external utility. But then, of course, as a first stepping stone, it will be made possible to use the C1 token within the family, so to say. And Planet IX is obviously part of that, Metaverse as well, and Travelia, and many more products and services to come. So, of course, there will be cross utility between the different ecosystems. Exactly how this will play out is yet to be decided and announced, but obviously it makes sense to enable this for users. So if we do it first on the product side, or if we first do it on the DeFi side, that's yet to be decided. But I guess everybody understands that eventually, in the long run, you will be able to use the two in a collaborative manner.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much for explaining it so beautifully. And yes, to all our members, we will be having more such sessions in the next weeks to come. And it will be important for all of you to attend all of these webinars, because this gives more clarity and clears out any confusion, and also helps you to look on to the next step, what you should be doing. So thank you so much for your time, Chris. Thank you so much, Pesh. Once again, I know we will be connecting again at 5 o'clock for the different markets that we are doing. So
Yes.
thank you so much for having your time to us. And
Thank you.
we see you again shortly in a while.
Yes, let's do that. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
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 Thank you so much, dear leaders, for attending today's important webinar. I know this clears a lot of questions. I know it helps you to strategize on the next step. The roadmap is pretty clear, and the implementation, the deployment is in the structure. When you have a lot of queries that surrounds regarding the C1 token, the wallet, the staking pool, please feel free to reach out with your questions to us, that we can then go ahead and shoot this across to the token team with Chris, Pesh, and his team. So this is what we had today for our call. Please make sure to tune in to the next week's call, week after that, because this week we've had constant calls. Next week would be silent for you to focus on the power of 5, 50% using Ether, 50% using BP for Ether, 50% for all the other packages. One important thing that I want to announce, we have started with the round 2 of the power of 5. So round 1 has been completed and done on the 12th of June. And all those Power of 5 doers, achievers have received the gift code in the back office. Now, this is a round 2, which technically means if you have missed out on round 1 or you have completed round 1, you can still go ahead and do round 2, which technically means if I had 2 out of 5 of my directly sponsored downlines converting to the NFT package, 3 of them did not do it in round 1. I have missed that opportunity until the 12th. Round 2 enables you to sponsor 5 new directly sponsored downlines. Probably they can be the Element member status, they can be the customers, or they can be even new people. And if they convert to the NFT package, you get your Power of 5 reward. The Power of 5 has seen some magnificent numbers. We had numbers in thousands who have achieved their Power of 5 along with the gift code with BP absolutely free. This is the time for you to grab this opportunity for the round 2. I would recommend and encourage all who have done their Power of 5 in round 1 and who have not done as well. Let's make this opportunity a great success, because what you get is a gift code with BP absolutely free. And the best thing, you're using your 50% BP as well and paying the remaining 50% by one of the most simplest and easy USDT Tron crypto method. And of course, while you also have the other methods of payment, we can recommend for you because it has lower transaction fee. The gas fee is what we call. It's stable, it's secure, it's faster. So time is clicking. You have time until the 27th of June. Please make sure to complete your Power of 5 much before the 27th, because it's not the best to wait till the end. And as you know, it's important that not only you, but also your team does the Power of 5, because that helps you. If any of your 5 directly sponsored downline also do the Power of 5, you receive 2,500 C1 token. So that's an icing on the cake is what we call it. That's all what we had for today. It was Steph and me signing off. Thank you so much for participating in today's call. We see you again in the next few weeks.
Thank you, dear leaders. See you. Have a good day.